Did you know that many scholars believe that the first reference to April Fool's Day is Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales? Yes, there are many theories behind the origin of April Fool's Day, such as the Great French Calendar switch of 1582, but one such theory is that April 1st became April Fool's Day due to Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales. As we know that there is none priest tale in Canterbury Tales where we have a cock Chauntecler who falls for the tricks of a fox named Don Russel. Actually, what happens in the tale is that the fox praises the cock and tells that he only came here to hear his beautiful voice. Chauntecler gets so much excited with this, and as he starts singing and closes his eyes, the fox grabs the cock about the neck. But the story does not end here. The fox got so proud of himself that as he opens his mouth to boast his achievement, Chauntecler the cock flies out of his mouth into a high tree. In the poem, the setting of the tale is March 32, and as we know that March 32 does not exist, 32 March means April 1st. So it was deliberate attempt to amuse the readers of Chaucer, which also tells that back in 14th century, people used to celebrate the day as April Fool's Day. But again, we are not sure about the origin of April Fool's Day. There are many theories, and surprisingly, we have a theory for Hindu festival Holi. This festival which we celebrate in the month of March, in the end of the month of March or in the beginning of the month of March, where people forgive other people for their mistakes and celebrate Holi with colors and water. So April Fool's Day is the second event after Holi when people gather once again and celebrate the day with pranks and jokes. That is just a context where researcher tries to connect Holi with April Fool's Day, or the day when people celebrate and when people you can say play pranks and jokes on each other. A relatable documentary that I suggest you to watch is available on Netflix, season 3 of Explained. It is a 25-minute mini documentary about the origin of fairy tales. Here in this episode, researchers try to find how do fairy tales originate. Stories and their actual origin is still mysterious. Just like we don't know about the origin of human beings, we are still searching about our own species. In the same way, there are several stories and events, and we are still finding the origin of it. And yes, if you are interested in finding the origin of Shakespeare, whether he was really a person or not, I highly suggest you this book, Shakespeare by Bill Bryson. This is an amazing book, so much amusing stuff about Shakespeare, his life, his history, his property, and yes, the mystery behind his portrait. It is a 200 pages book, and for me it is one of those books which keeps me laughing. The books of Khushwant Singh entertained me for many years, and then I found Three Men in a Board. That is again a hilarious book. And now this book is one of such books that I am still reading that makes me fall in love with reading habit once again. So make sure that you read this book if you really want to find the origin of Shakespeare or history of Shakespeare. That 200 pages is the great work written by Bill Bryson. And with this, we come to the end of this video. I hope you found the video worth your time. Do not forget to subscribe the channel for more such updates on English literature. That's it for this video. Thank you.